If you got questions today about running, this is the time to ask them. Our friends from Ottawa Physiotherapy and Sport Clinic are here to answer those questions for you today. So, Matthew's here, and we've got Courtney, who is a co-op student, right? Planning to be a physiotherapist, right? Where do you go to school, Courtney? In the Glebe, yeah. But this is something you want to do. We're going to do a little demo here. What are we going to show us today, Matthew?
Okay, so we're going to show two basic drills. For running, they're called an A skip and a B skip.
Okay.
And essentially, no matter what your running style is, because there's tons of running styles, everything is basically focused on these two basic premises.
Okay.
Courtney is going to show us.
All right. So what's the first thing we're going to see?
So the first thing we're going to get Courtney just to show what's called an A skip.
So this is an A skip?
Yes.
Oh yes, I've seen this before, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you see it all the time on the football fields for warm-ups and all that kind of stuff.
What's that designed to do?
Basically, it's designed to work on making sure that the person learns how to bring their hips at 90 degrees and bring their knees up,
right?
Essentially. And one of the biggest problems that people do with running is there's a lot of shuffling. And if you really want to be efficient in your running and reduce the impact, the better you use your legs and the less force you're going to be transmitting through your body.
Right. So you don't want to be shuffling, yet you don't want to be pounding the heck out of your knees.
Exactly.
At the same time, right?
Yeah, right. Because when you're running, you want to run horizontally, right?
Yes.
You don't want to be going like this. So if you can use your legs more, then you're going to spend more time going horizontally versus bopping, essentially.
I got you. Yeah, right? and that's something we discovered here recently too, is that the less up and down movement you have, the more efficient your running is going to be.
Absolutely.
The less strain it is on you, the more energy you're going to have throughout whatever distance run you're on.
Right.
And that looks like it could help you stretch too a little bit, like stretch your hamstrings, your glutes, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, the motion is designed to make you use your leg the way you should be using it in running. So technically, you're going to be strengthening it and you're going to be stretching it, depending what muscle we're talking about.
Right.
And at the same time, you're going to be developing a better technique to be more efficient while you're running.
Okay. Okay. What's the second thing you want to show us?
The second one is a progression of the A. It's called the B skip.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's the A skip and then the B skip.
Exactly.
Well, it makes sense to me. Here we go. Here's Courtney with the B skip. So she's really pushing her feet out at the end of that?
Exactly.
Okay.
And the premise of that is the first one is to bring your knees up. The second one is to extend your leg a little bit further out. So then we're working on making your stride more efficient and smoother so you can reach out and grab the track or the sidewalk, whatever.
Right.
And at the same time, it's working on making use of the muscles to power the leg down so you can be more efficient again at going horizontally versus going vertically.
Right, right. Are many of the issues that you end up treating from runners, are they the result of, and I don't want to call it bad form, but incorrect form?
Yeah, I think everybody can run, but not everybody can run properly, right? And it's just a matter of tweaking the people who are runners to be a little bit more efficient so that they're running properly versus just running, right?
I mean, it's one thing to run around a baseball field or something like that. It's another thing to run, 10K or 15K and train for longer sort of distances and so on. So the efficiency at which you do that is very important, right?
Exactly.
And the way you run has a lot to do with whether or not you end up becoming injured or have issues along the way.
Right.
All right, we do have a question, and it's a real good one. I think it's Donna is joining us. Hi, Donna, how are you?
Hey there, I'm fine. How are you?
Very good. What's your question today?
Well, I had my knee replaced on just the right side of my right kneecap on my right leg due to osteoarthritis about 6 years ago.
Right.
Now, is it okay to run?
You've never run on the knee or anything?
No.
On the new knee?
I'm kind of scared too.
Really? That'd be the first thing I'd do, Donna. I'd tell you that. Okay,
I got down on my knees right after I did it, and I didn't get up for a long time.
I hear you. I hear you. And that's a big issue for a lot of people, but it's becoming more and more commonplace.
Right.
These knee replacements, right? Is it possible to run on them?
The short answer is it depends on the scenario of the knee. Okay, so in Courtney's case, I think, Courtney, you said it's a half replacement. Is that what I heard correctly?
Donna?
Sorry, Donna was a half replacement?
Yes, it's a half replacement.
Okay, so if it's a half replacement, you have to understand that, are you able to run? The answer is yes. But is it the best option for you? Not ideally, because of the fact that half the knee is metal. So then when you're running, you're sort of really pounding on that metal joint. And you're just speeding up the wear and tear of the joint, and therefore it's leading to more potential problems later on.
And maybe, doing further damage to the rest of your knee that's left.
Exactly.
Depending on how you treat it, right?
Exactly.
Doesn't that also, there's so much physiotherapy that happens after a knee replacement. It's very important to complete that mission, is it not?
Right, right. And I would say, Donna, sorry, the stronger your leg is, And the more comfortable you are with the knee, you'll be able to do possibly some small runs.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, it's not the best activity for you to pick relative to something like cycling, for example.
Right.
Because cycling, there is actually zero impact, and therefore the probability of you affecting the knee joint will be minimal relative to running.
And that's the information I got from dealing with arthritis in the knee, is that there's certain motions that are way better for you, can actually improve your situation versus the constant pounding of a running, jumping sort of impact sort of activity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take one more break, but we do have another opportunity for you to ask questions here on Ask the Expert. Just to give us a call, 613-789-6559, extension 2803. You can email questions, Facebook questions for our friends from Ottawa Physiotherapy and Sport Clinics. We'll be back with more of Ask the Expert right after this. This is how you get in touch with them. As Matthew mentioned, 3 different locations. Go to their website. It's an excellent website, as a matter of fact. Looks great.